welcome to Heath Haven Studio. My name is Haven Schultz and you're in Laguna Beach, California with me. Even though you may be across the world or across the state or a few hours away, I still want you to be able to work out with me. So I created Heath Haven Studio Pause and Perform workouts. What pause and perform means is that I'm going to show you a few exercises. I'll tell you how many sets, how many reps, the equipment that you need, get you all set. I'll give you the call to pause and perform. You'll do the exercises and then press play to move on to the next. Are you ready? Let's get started. Okay, we're ready to get warm. Start your workout by marching in place. Bring those knees up nice and high. Core is tight. You're getting your hip flexors warm. Your knees are getting warm. Perform 20 reps, 10 on each side, and then you're going to move on to your second warm-up move of butt kickers behind. You can lean forward slightly, just make sure your back is not rounded. Hands around your hips, that's good too. Same thing, 20 reps, 10 on each side. Once you finish that, you're going to do 3 sets total, and then you're going to move on to the next. Pause and perform. We're going to get our upper body warm, so we're going to do 20 reach overs, side to side, get a good long stretch on your core there. So 20 times there, and then you're going to go 20 times across, stretching out that lat and that shoulder blade. Okay, 3 sets of those 2 exercises, 20 and 20, side to side, 3 sets, and pause and perform. Okay, for the next 2 exercises, you're gonna need dumbbells. So if you need to get some dumbbells right now, press pause on the video, go and grab them, and then come back to me. Okay, so we have our dumbbells. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do shoulders and back to start out with. So for our first exercise, bend over, pick them on up. Your dumbbells are gonna be facing outward, knees slightly bent, core is tight. You're gonna do simple press over your head, up together, and then back down. Get a good squeeze of that deltoid, then bring it back down right below those earlobes. So you're gonna do 10 reps here. Once you do 10 reps, I want you to set your dumbbells down on the ground, get a good stretch, rest for just a bit, roll those shoulders back, and then we're gonna work on our back exercise. So we're gonna do a bent over row. Pick your dumbbells back up. I'm gonna turn this way just so you can see my form. Your knees are gonna be slightly bent. Weight is going to be in your heels. Bend over at the waist, nice flat back, no rounded back, chest is out. Pull those elbows back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and release. Again, you're going to do 10 reps of this exercise here. Get a nice squeeze, breathe out as you pull back. Once you do 10 reps there, you're going to repeat. You're going to do another 3 sets of these 2 exercises. Okay? Pause and perform. Welcome back. Good job on those last 2 exercises. Now I want you to grab a resistance band. If you don't have a resistance band, then you can perform these exercises with dumbbells, but it's really nice to just get that different resistance in your muscle for muscle confusion. So we're going to do biceps and triceps, get those arms nice and warm. First one we're going to do is a basic bicep curl. Step about hip width apart here. Palms are going to be facing out. I want your elbows to be out in front of you. Make sure they don't tuck back here so we can work on that full bicep head. Hands are going to be facing out, curl them up to your shoulders, nice tight squeeze, release them back down all the way. Breathe out as you pull them on up. So one thing that you need to pay attention to on this exercise, the basic curl, is that you're not doing partials. I really want you to get a full stretch of that bicep. So do 10 to 15 reps. If you can do 15 reps with your band, depending on the tightness of it, the size of it, then go for 15 on this exercise. Okay, your second exercise is going to be a tricep kickback. I recommend that you wrap your band around something like a post, or I'm going to wrap it around the spin bike here because it won't move. The main thing is you don't want to wrap it around something that's not going to hold in place. For this one, we're going to be in the same position that we were in when we were doing our bent over rows with the dumbbells. Your palms are going to be facing behind you. You're going to bend over at your waist, tuck those elbows in at your side, press back and squeeze the back of those arms. Pretend like there's a rod in your elbow going to your waist. You don't want the elbow to come down here and do full swing. So keep that elbow in place and pump it back. Right there. And again, 10 to 15 reps on that exercise there. And you're going to rest and repeat, and you'll do 3 rounds of those 2 exercises as well. Ready? Pause and perform. Okay, last but not least, we're going to do a little bit of core work. So if your living room is hard surface, then I would recommend you use a yoga mat. But if you're on the rug and you feel comfortable, your spine is comfortable, then you can just lay on your living room rug. So for our ab exercises today, you're going to lay flat on your back. Make sure during your exercises you aren't getting any arching in your low back. Make sure that belly button's to that spine, your back's nice and flat to the ground. You're going to do 20 basic crunches, tighten that core, breathe out, make sure there's space between your chin and your chest. So each time, tighten that core, don't use momentum. You're gonna do 20 reps. I really want you to focus on this. So if you need to close your eyes, breathe out every time you crunch up. So 20 basic crunches there. Rest for a second, let that core stretch out. You can even bring your legs down to reach those arms as far as they can go there. Once you're ready, move on to the second exercise. Hands are gonna be on the ground, or you can place them under your hips. I like to place them under my hips. It helps me keep my low back to the ground rather than arching when I drop my feet down. We're gonna do a reverse crunch. Cross your ankles or point your toes. Just make sure your calves are close to the back of your legs and your legs don't straighten here, okay? What we're gonna do is you're gonna tighten your low core, pulling your knees into your chest, breathe out. If this is too much of a strain, do little movements. It just has to be a tiny movement as long as you're activating that low core. But if you can, get that tailbone up off the ground just a bit. You're gonna do 20 reps of your reverse crunches. After you finish your 20 reps, you're gonna rest, get some good stretches, and then go back to the basic crunch. So when you go back and forth, you're gonna do another 3 sets, and then you've completed your workout for today. Great job, pause and perform.